Welcome to Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your SmackDown Live results and dark matches. Also, main event. Spoilers. Well, happy birthday goes to Simon Gotch. He was born October 18th, 1982. No birthdays for the 19th. And, well, Raw General Manager Mick Foley edited a comment that he made on his Facebook announcement on Charlotte versus Raw Women's Champion Sasha Banks being the main event for October 30th Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Now saying that the match will be a main event, and that is, he doesn't know what the official main event will be yet. But there was a photo that was posted online with him and Stephanie McMahon. Hell in a Cell kind of looked like a DVD cover. Just saying. But Foley elaborated on the comments on the section on his Facebook post. And that's where he commented. The match order for hashtag Hell in a Cell will probably not be finalized until hours before the actual show. So each member of the WWE Universe can decide for themselves what their main event is. Regardless of where the women's match is placed on the card, both Sasha and Charlotte should absolutely feel like they are the main event. As for Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, it's competitive business, and that competitive spirit should bring out the best in everyone on October 30th. Lots of speculation on Undertaker's status for WrestleMania 33, as he reportedly went under surgery recently. And there was some photos circulating all over the internet with Undertaker on crutches, as well as PW Insider reporting that the dead man was using those crutches to walk because he recently had hip surgery. Nothing more than that. And the rest is going to be results from wrestling. Evolve 69 from Orlando, Florida. Thanks to ProWrestling.net reader, Butter. What a nickname. What a name. First match, Darby Allin defeated Anthony Henry. Nathan Cruz defeated Jason Kincaid by submission. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Tracy Williams by submission. One of the best matches of the night, featuring a ton of submission attempts, reversals, and some chain wrestling. Fred Yehi defeated Dustin with Drew Galloway by submission. The Gatekeepers with Ethan Page won a squash match. Ethan Page cut a promo in the ring, prompting Timothy Thatcher to come out for the first of the three main event matches, which Timothy Thatcher defeated Ethan Page by submission to retain the Evolve Championship. Chris Hero defeated Drew Gullet by pinfall. Drew Galloway cut a promo in the ring, talking about his injury before introducing the mystery opponent, who would replace him in the match against Matt Riddle. Mystery opponent was none other than Evolve's first ever champion, AR Fox. And the last match or main event, Matt Riddle defeating AR Fox by submission. Riddle won despite Fox employing a highly innovative aerial moveset. And spoilers for our main event. Alpha America versus Ascension. Zack Ryder versus Tyler Breeze was advertised. Natalya won a dark match over a local Denver wrestler. No name was given. And it was prior to SmackDown in the order, SmackDown Live. And here's your main event spoiler. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan defeated Connor and Victor. Zack Ryder defeated Tyler Breeze. Mojo was in Zack's corner. And Fandango was at ringside with Tyler Breeze. SmackDown opened up with James Ellsworth warming up. Of course, they did the SmackDown opening entrance with a look back at what happened from last week as well. Backstage segment with James Ellsworth warming up. Dean Ambrose walks in and presents Ellsworth with his official t-shirt. Ambrose hypes Ellsworth for tonight's big match. Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. Live from the Pepsi Center in Denver. Morrow welcomes us to the show. JBL's join in with David Otunga. As Randy Orton makes his way out first. Orton takes the mic and gives credit where it's due. The evil that runs in Bray Wyatt is hard to get away from. Orton says it's suffocating and he feels like he's losing his mind or going crazy. Orton says that's a problem, but an even bigger problem for Wyatt. Orton goes on and says he is wrath, he is vengeance, and he's coming for Wyatt. We cut to a coffin in the back. Wyatt is laying in it. Wyatt says Orton doesn't have to come after him because Wyatt is coming after Orton. Wyatt is about to take Orton on a journey where he's gasping for his last breath. Wyatt says he's having so much fun, but thinks Orton isn't. Wyatt says he's here, and the lights go back on, and here comes Luke Harper in the ring. Or through the ring. Back and forth to start. Orton hits a superplex, and the lights go out. Wyatt's music hits as the men in black and sheep masks come wheeling the casket out. Orton watches. We go back to the commercial. Back from the commercial, and Orton is down at ringside. Wyatt watches from the floor. Harper is in the ring. Orton comes back in at the 9 count, but Harper nails him for a 2 count. Harper with a Michinoku driver and a gator roll. Wyatt taunts Orton with a casket lid at ringside. Harper goes to throw Orton in it, but is countered, and Orton tries to throw him in it. Harper blocks it and comes back in. Wyatt runs in and attacks Wyatt before the bell. Wonder about disqualification, Randy Orton. After the match and the bell, Wyatt and Harper beat down Orton. Wyatt lifts the casket lid to put Orton in it, but Kane is inside. Kane sits up and ducks Wyatt. Then Kane goes to the top as Orton hits the draping DDT on Wyatt. Kane comes flying off the top and nails Harper. They stand tall as the lights go out again. Wyatt and Harper are gone, but the casket is still there. Kane makes the ring explode with pyro as his music hits. Andrea DeMarco is backstage with WWE World Champion AJ Styles. He just knows Dean Ambrose is going to try to embarrass him tonight. AJ says this could be like when David Arquette won the WCW World title. Styles says he will find Ambrose and take him apart. No matter where he's at, if he causes him to lose the title to James Ellsworth tonight. Still to come, Ellsworth versus Styles. Also, Heath Slater, Rhino, and Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz and the Spirit Squad in a 6-man action. Also, Naomi versus Alexa Bliss back to commercial. Which is up next, Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. Back from the break, and Alexa Bliss is out. Naomi makes her entrance next. And I think the announcers may have slipped out. This was the number 1 contenders match. Bliss keeps taunting about and going at Naomi, but then hiding behind the referee. Bliss takes control of the match for a few minutes until Naomi unloads with kicks. Naomi springboards in with a crossbody, but Bliss kicks out at 2. Naomi keeps Bliss down on the mat now. Naomi with a low clothesline, a leg drop, and a headlock. Bliss tries to make a comeback, but gets sent into the turnbuckles. We go to commercial with Bliss getting a breather on the floor. More action after the break. Naomi makes another comeback with a bunch of offense. She hits a split-legged moonsault. Starship Pain for a 2 count. Naomi goes up to the top, but Bliss cuts her off and brings her back to the mat. Bliss climbs up and hits a Twisted Bliss for the win. After the match, Bliss kicks Naomi out of the ring and stands tall as we go to replays. Renee Young interviews Bliss in the ring now. She promises to take SmackDown's women's title from Becky Lynch on November 8th in Glasgow. Gonna look at Dolph Ziggler and the Spirit Squad from last week. Still to come, 6-man match. Also, Kurt Hawkins wrestles. Go to commercial. Apollo Crews versus Kurt Hawkins. Back for the break. Apollo Crews is out. Then Kurt Hawkins was next. Hawkins cut a promo on Cruz and then said he will have to change his name to Apollo Lose after tonight. Cruz drops him with the right hand. Heel style. Out of nowhere. Hawkins takes the mic and says, Cruz just deprived everyone of the chance to see him wrestle tonight. Hawkins storms off without wrestling as Cruz music hits, and he wins by a countout. Still to come. Segment, Ellsworth versus Styles. We get a look back at the Bella Twins in Muscle and Fitness magazine. We see Carmella walking backstage back to commercial. Carmella comes to the ring and runs down Nikki Bella, leading to Nikki coming out to confront her. They trade promos, but Carmella leaves before a brawl breaks out. Heath Slater, Rhino, and Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz and the Spirit Squad. Match saw Miz and the Spirit Squad get the win over WWE Intercontinental Champion and the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Nothing more than that. I took a drink break and the match was over. Daniel Bryan was backstage talking to Shane McMahon on the phone about Survivor Series matches. Natalya walks in and wants to be the first participant for the women's team. She talks about wanting to lead the division. But Daniel asks her, why should he? Then she goes into Whitney Houston mode. Doing the thing. She starts quoting one song and then another. Did you just quote Whitney Houston? No. And then she did it again. Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin. Back from the break, we see members of the NFL Denver Broncos at ringside. Jack Swagger is in the ring as Baron Corbin makes his way out. Corbin takes Swagger outside early on and brings him back in. Corbin hits the end of days for a pretty quick win. Backstage, back to Natalya. Still talking to Bryan about her cats now. Daniel walks in wearing a referee t-shirt and he said he's ready to call it down the middle tonight. Bryan says Dean can't referee tonight, but he can be a timekeeper, ring announcer, or commentator. Ambrose says he will do that, but he doesn't say which one. Ambrose walks off and we go to commercial. World title match, James Ellsworth versus AJ Styles. Back from the break, out comes Dean Ambrose. He's starting off as a ring announcer. AJ Styles was out first, following James Ellsworth, and fans chant his name. We get formal ring introductions from Ambrose. Ambrose starts the match and rings the bell repeatedly, and that distracts AJ, allowing Ellsworth to go to work on AJ, taking control and puts Ellsworth in he gains back control and puts Ellsworth in a submission. Ambrose gets on the mic and says, we need to take a commercial break, distracting AJ again. We go to a break. Back from the break, AJ is still in control. Ambrose with more shenanigans on the mic. AJ keeps control and takes Ellsworth to the top for a superplex. Ambrose distracts AJ again. More of the same from AJ and Ambrose as they take turns rolling Ellsworth in and out of the ring. Ellsworth gets a 2 count after sweet chin music. Fans chant holy shit at Ellsworth. AJ catches Ellsworth in a spine buster and then shuts the momentum down. That was basically his only offense. AJ unloads and on Ellsworth in the corner. Ambrose taunts AJ on the mic again, distracting him. Ambrose continues to upset AJ and takes it out on Ellsworth. Referee calls for the bell as AJ won't let up in the corner. Winner by disqualification, James Ellsworth. Of course, everybody knows you can't win a championship on a disqualification. After the bell, Ambrose announced AJ as the loser, but he retains. Ambrose enters the ring to announce Ellsworth the winner, but he didn't announce Ellsworth the winner. He just announced AJ as the loser. Ambrose drops AJ with dirty deeds. Ambrose announces Ellsworth as the man who has more wins over AJ than John Cena. Fan chant for Ellsworth as we go to replays. More like a passed out Ellsworth. Raises his hands, tries to stand up, and falls right down. Ambrose music hits as he checks on Ellsworth, and SmackDown goes off the air. What happened after SmackDown Live? Daniel Bryan announced AJ Styles will face Dean Ambrose on next week's show. Styles, who lost to James Ellsworth by disqualification, stormed onto Talking Smack set and ran down Daniel Bryan for allowing Ambrose to do what he did. Styles accused Ambrose of Bryan turning into the Authority and said he wants real championship matches and real competition. Styles says he wants to face Ambrose one-on-one next week, so Bryan did make the match and said if Ambrose wins, he earns another title shot in the future. Dark match, main event. Did. As Randy Orton defeated Bray Wyatt in a dark match. On the night, Orton won with a match with a pinfall after hitting the RKO finish. And you can see that, see most of that. Thanks to Red Lips and Black Pumps on Instagram. And I'll post that link for you. Thanks again. Peace out. See you one of you. If you don't know, just comment, bro and sisters.